So I'm Kelly Rodriguez, and I am applying to be an SLA, hopefully for freshman dorms, if not sophomore dorms. And I am passionate about music.
Hi, my name is Shannon Markiewicz. I'm applying to be an RA for one of the sophomore dorms, possibly. And one thing I am passionate about is tennis.
Hi, I'm Jeremiah Anthony. I'm applying to be an RA in either freshman or sophomore housing, and I'm really passionate about hiking and adventuring.
Hello, I'm Eric Rogers, and I'm applying to be an RA in freshman dorms, and I'm very passionate about skateboarding and ministry and combining the two.
So now we're going to be discussing the scenario that you have sent us. Alright, so this is sent in late evening, correct? This is what it's based in?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you guys think should be the first thing?
I mean, I would definitely check on the resident, because if there might be alcohol involved, that's a pretty dangerous situation. Like I've definitely been in a situation. I've definitely been the person locked out in just a towel and no electricity. And those are horrible. But I feel alcohol is a little more dangerous game to play.
Okay.
I definitely think I would deal with the alcohol one, but I would also, I would assess the situation and see what I could find out about that. But then after recording all of the details, I would also ask the roommate to help them and to keep an eye on them while we facilitated other discussions. I think I would then go work on the two residents who wanted to switch roommates and see where that discussion leads to. Hopefully they can spend another night together and not have that get out of hand too quickly.
I'm thinking I would start first checking in with the kind of quote-unquote drunk resident, kind of just checking in with them, with their roommate. If the roommate wouldn't want to talk, say that they're taken care of, I would be like, okay, then I'll get one of my other people in the triad to help me out. And then I would tell them about the locked out situation. If I could help with that, I would help that poor girl get in her room, because that's happened to me before and that's just uncomfortable. Then I would kind of hopefully go into doing the bathroom electricity thing to kind of at least let them know what they can do. And probably the one I'd spend the most time on in the more immediate kind of time frame would be to talk to the two residents, so they can kind of facilitate, maybe it is possible to work out their differences, and if not, then facilitate a roommate switch. I think that kind of dealing with people's kind of the crisis modes that come in with feelings is important and should be prioritized. Whereas the first thing that we hear about with the resident being kind of drunk is more of kind of a long-term thing that is going to need to be built. Like it's not a kind of quick decision, but we'll start on it.
Okay. So I think what I would do is, after just kind of analyzing the situation, is definitely, just kind of talk to the roommate at first of the said, of Katie/Kevin, the drunk person, and just say, hey, so I'm gonna come back in I don't know, maybe 15-20 minutes, just to check on her, see if she's alright and everything. And I would probably proceed to help the resident who is locked out of the room in a towel, because that's a problem. So I would probably help do that situation kind of first, as well as this is a teamwork situation. I will have a co-RA, I believe, /SLA, who could possibly be in there, and I would probably text them and say, hey, can you deal with the two residents? They're kind of texting me. If I'm in an alone situation, such as it's my weekend night of just kind of being there, then I would probably text the two residents and say, hey, can we meet tomorrow morning or something, or tomorrow afternoon? Would that be all right? And just kind of create a time frame. as there is like the weekly report sent to the RD by midnight. And then as well, probably the bathroom electricity, I would just send in a quick email to the, I don't know what they call it, is it the housing or what's
You
it
do
called?
GPS.
Is it DPS?
Yeah.
Because if it's
Yeah.
late night, it's.
Okay, so yeah, so I'd make a quick call to DPS and say, hey, the bathroom electricity's out, you can take a look at it, and then proceed to go back to the resident and have a chat with her, or yeah, her, and just see how she's doing and such, just to see if everything's all right, really. And that's probably how I would handle the situation. So.
How would you guys handle the, like, if it came really close to midnight, like, what would you do
Yeah.
to send in that weekly report? Like, you know, that's like mandatory to send. How would you handle that if, like, by the time you started dealing with everything, it was like 11:48?
Well, okay, so first of all, I would hope that if you had the foresight to know that this could potentially happen, it'd be good to work on your weekly reports like each night or like every other night, so that you just kind of build up that long draft email.
Yeah.
You could have that, as well as, and then just so that everything could get into that report that was happening this evening, and like I said, be important to just get everything taken care of, and in that way, we just be delegating the team around. But like if Shannon said, then saying what's important. But I know also that if I think if you said to the RD, you try to explain the situation, I would hope that there's some leeway and understanding that you're human, and if the idea of grace applies to humans, then I hope that would be a factor. But
Yeah, I would also, like, if it would just be a crazy week and I hadn't done a bunch of, like, hadn't been as diligent as I would be hopefully normally with it, I would send an email and be like, there's a lot going on right now. I will submit it to you, like, as soon as I can, like, probably hopefully like 15 minutes after at the very latest, just because we like to make sure we know. But yeah, like Eric said, I think I personally would kind of be working on it diligently, but if it comes down to it, then
yeah, what you said is important about communication. Yeah, having communication with the director.
yeah.
Very important.
Yeah, like we are in contact with Charlie, and who's our director, and that's super important. So
yeah, just send text and be on an understanding basis.
Yeah.
So pretty much. Let's see.
Should we just go one time over just our order again?
Oh,
Sure.
of what we.
Oh yeah,
What
like.
do you think?
Well, I think the way I would pursue it is that I would have one RA go take care of. This is assuming that all of your team is present. That one RA would take care of the towel and electricity situation, and then one would quickly check on the perceived drunk student, and then check in, and then like Shannon said, check back in maybe 30 minutes later while getting someone to take care of them, then having an RA and an SLA go and one work with each of the residents who are having roommate problems.
Yeah, I'd do that exact same one. And just actually going into the resident who's drunk or potentially drunk, you know, even if we've built up like a friendship, a job's a job and safety's safety, and I mean, you don't have to come in and say like, you're in big trouble. You can definitely approach it, or I would definitely approach it in a way like, just checking up on you, bud, hope you're good, if you need to talk, I'm available, SLA's available, there's a counseling center.
I have a question that can I post it out? But so I know that like resident is drunk, but if they were drunk, what would you guys do?
If they were drunk,
Yeah, if they were actually. It's
you
just,
could write them up.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's really no choice.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been in that situation before, and I had to
Yeah.
write up my roommate, but Like,
Same here, so.
like I know that positive comes out from that. So
There's a reason there's the rule.
Yeah.
It's not just like, hey, let's make a random rule.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just like the whole thing about like, knowing her very well and all that. But yeah, I mean, I was actually in that same situation last semester too. It's kind of bad. But yeah, so.
Yeah, it's definitely being able to talk about it and just make sure that you're kind of on the same page and such.
So yeah. But thank you,
Thank you for
Pepperdine. So
watching.
yeah,
Thank you.
we'll see you in a semester.
Hope you guys
Yeah.
are seeing sunny skies.
All right.
Enjoy the warm weather.
Yeah. See ya.